colossal marine reptile, the Mosasaurus, reigns supreme in the...
Meet the Megalodon, 60 feet of pure muscle and teeth, the largest predatory shark to ever exist.
This is the story of two apex predators and the battle that would decide the fate of the ancient seas.
Two of the ocean's most formidable apex predators, the Megalodon and the Mosasaurus, are sizing each other up.
Meet the Megalodon, 60 feet of pure muscle and teeth, the largest predatory shark to ever exist. The Megalodon hunted whales, full-grown whales, and food whale in near December, affirming nature's brutal order.
Too short to deceive, each was their thriving blade gang evolved over millions of years.
250 teeth, constantly replaced throughout its lifetime.
Unlike sharks, the Mosasaurus was an air breather. It had to surface regularly, making it vulnerable.
The Mosasaurus, 50 feet of armored reptilian fury. Not a dinosaur.
But the Megalodon was not alone at the top of the food chain. In the deeper waters, another monster claimed dominion. The Mosasaurus, 50 feet of armored reptilian fury. The Mosasaurus was an ambush predator. It used the terrain, the darkness, the element of surprise. Not a dinosaur, but something arguably more terrifying. A marine reptile that ruled for 20 million years. The Mosasaurus was an ambush predator. It used terrain, darkness, the element of surprise.
Two perfect killers, two separate kingdoms. For millions of years,
Its jaws could unhinge like a snake's, swallowing prey nearly half its own size. Sharks can sense electrical fields generated by living creatures from over a mile away. The Megalodon's sensor. Sharks can sense electrical fields generated by living creatures from over a mile away. The Megalodon's sensor.
Mosasaurus relied on tongue flicking, like modern snakes, to taste the water. And what it tasted now...
Two perfect killers, two separate kingdoms. But today would be different.
What happened next had never occurred before in Earth's history.
What happened next had never occurred before in Earth's history. The largest shark ever to exist was about to face the most powerful marine reptile ever to hunt the seas.
Sharks can sense electrical fields from over a mile away. The Megalodon just detected something massive.
Something that shouldn't be in its territory. A rival, a threat to its threats. We never knew some monsters existed. What happened next had never occurred before in Earth's history. Millions of years later, we found them. Was about to face the most powerful marine reptile to ever hunt the seas. Something that shouldn't be in its territory. A rival, a threat to its dominance. For the first time in their lives, both predators experienced something they'd never felt before. The most powerful marine reptile to ever hunt the seas. What happened next had never occurred before in Earth's history. The largest shark ever.
But the Mosasaurus was unimpressed. It had its own weapons. What it lacked in bite force, it made up for in agility.
Not hunger, not curiosity. For the first time, they faced an equal, a rival, a threat to dominance. Millions of years later, we found their fossils, and their legacy still hunts these waters.
Damn it. The Megalodon struck first. 35 miles per hour of pure aggression. But the Mosasaurus was ready.
Counterstrike. The Mosasaurus made contact. Its jaws found their mark. The Megalodon had felt the power of those teeth. First point to the reptile.
The Megalodon's strategy, intimidation. Was Shogwat's face, the most powerful marine reptile to ever hunt the seas. Not usual, not fear. The Mosasaurus counters with agility and speed. a new kind of threat. The shark could only move forward. The Mosasaurus could strike from any angle. The Mosasaurus was unimpressed. The Megalodons made up for an age intimidation. Show the weapons. Make the opponent flee.
The circle tightened. Closer.
Still not. We've not. Still hunt these found fossils. We saw the battles we could only imagine.
The ocean's true history.
Both predators made their decision. Only one would leave this battlefield alive. The shark could only mangle. The Megalodon's strategy, intimidation.
The battle begins now.
The Megalodon struck first. 35 miles per hour of pure aggression. The Megalodon answered with raw power. 8 counter-strike. First point to the reptile. The Megalodon struck first. 35 miles per hour of pure aggression.
The big old silly of Brower. The shows. She meant like 8 to 42 miles per hour. Was 5 miles per hour of pure aggression.
The Mosasaurus changed tactics. It fled into the deep woods, both at 90 miles per hour. The Mosasaurus was proud. A smart move. It did Norris changed tactics. It fled into the deep, where its dark scales provided camouflage. A smart move. In the darkness, even a Megalodon can lose its advantage. The grip was solid. The shark was in serious trouble now. A smart move. In the darkness, even a Megalodon can lose its advantage. But the Megalodon refused to give up. It spun. It struck back. The grip was solid. The shark was in serious trouble now. A smart move. In the darkness, even a Megalodon can lose its advantage.
And for the first time, its jaws found their mark. Falling, it spun, it shot. Destructness.
A smart move. In the darkness, even a Megalodon can lose its advantage. Locked together, both refusing to let go. For the first time, its spots found their mark. A smart move. In the 1,000 pounds, it struck back. This was no longer about territory or food. This was about will.
About refusing to be the one that gave up first. But exhaustion doesn't care about pride.
The Mosasaurus had one fatal weakness. It needed air. And it hadn't breathed in minutes.
Its body was shutting down. Oxygen starvation. The ocean's cruelest death sentence. The Mosasaurus fell first. Not from injury, but from exhaustion. From limits.
It sank. A titan brought down. The ocean claimed another legend.
The Megalodon had won. But victory meant nothing. It was exhausted, pushed to its absolute limit. In nature, there are no victory parades. Only survival. Only the next challenge.
The battlefield was quiet now. The ocean remembers everything and forgets nothing.
The ocean wastes nothing. What falls feeds the world below. The Megalodon survived. Barely. It would need days to recover. Maybe weeks. But it lived. It would hunt again. That's all that matters in the ocean.
Far below, the Mosasaurus rested, not in defeat but in peace. Its battle was over, about refusing to be the one that gave up first. But exhaustion doesn't care about pride. Weeks passed. The Megalodon healed. Scars remained, but so did the legend. Far below, the Mosasaurus rested, not in defeat but in peace. Its battle was over. But exhaustion doesn't care about pride. The Mosasaurus became part of the ocean again, feeding thousands. Nothing wasted, just transformed. Weeks passed. The Megalodon healed. Scars reigned to be the one that gave up first. But exhaustion doesn't care about pride. Millions of years later, we found them. Fossils. Silent witnesses to battles we can only imagine. Until we found them, we never knew such monsters existed. We never knew the true history. The Megalodon's descendants still hunt these waters. Smaller now, but the legacy lives on.
But extinction came for them both. Not from battle, but from the stars. A cosmic accident.
The ocean changed, the creatures changed, but the ocean itself, eternal. Two species that ruled the ancient seas with absolute power. For one perfect moment in time, two perfect predators met. It was their story, their legacy. Two species that ruled the ancient seas with absolute power. This was their story, their legacy. Two species that ruled the ancient seas with absolute power.
Gone now, extinct, but never forgotten. Their teeth remain.
This is nature, beautiful, brutal, honest, where even the mightiest must someday fall.
But the ocean endures, forever holding the memory of the day